Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today we are talking about a Hoya with beautiful foliage, the Hoya Caudata. If you are new here and you love Hoyas like I do, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I'm featuring different Hoyas all throughout the month of December. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's Hoya. Today's Hoya is the beautiful Hoya Caudata. I'm not quite sure exactly how to say it, but the foliage on this one is just gorgeous. It's got these really rigid leaves, kind of a wavy edge to them. And then hopefully you can see that beautiful speckling along the leaves and a beautiful deep dark burgundy color. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but the leaves are also fuzzy, as well as the stem is fuzzy. So if you are a fan of fuzzy plants and Hoyas, this is one that you definitely want in your collection. On the scale of Hoya care, this one actually is a little bit on the easier side. It has those thicker leaves, and I've noticed even though it does have the thick leaves, it does like a little bit more consistent watering, but it has been a fast grower for me. And in fact, I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can, there's a little peduncle there. It actually bloomed for me before it even put out this tendril. So it's one that likes to bloom and will bloom easily and often for you. Speaking of the blooms, this is one that has actually bloomed in my care, like I just mentioned. And so I'll try to, I think I have a picture somewhere, I'll try to insert that somewhere here if I can find that. And just like everything else on this Hoya, the blooms are also fuzzy. So they're the beautiful white and pink flowers, but they all have that kind of fuzzy look to them, which makes them really unique. I didn't really notice a scent when it bloomed for me, so if it does have one, it's not very strong. Like many Hoyas, this one comes from kind of the area of Malaysia and Thailand, and actually was first described in 1883, making it one of the earliest Hoyas to be described. Hopping back into the care on this plant, this one, as you can probably see, is actually potted up in the bark mixture. I wasn't sure how it would do in leca. I might take a cutting of this when I have the opportunity and try it in leca. Sometimes fuzzy or velvety plants don't particularly enjoy being consistently wet all the time. But like I said, this one enjoys a little bit extra water maybe than some of my other Hoyas. And this one actually is sat underneath my grow light and has been growing up, trying to kind of tendril its way up. So it is doing very, very well under the grow lights. As far as getting a hold of this particular Hoya, it's one that I see cuttings come up quite frequently for. In my area, they tend to run, a 2-leaf cutting will run you $30 or $40. And there are some definite rarer varieties of the Caudata that may run you a little bit more. But just this one, this basic one, you can get a hold of if you're willing to pay for those cuttings. As far as the growth on this one goes, I've noticed it somewhere right in the middle. So if you want one that's a consistent grower for you, but is not going to take over your entire space really quickly, this is a great one. So if you're somebody who really enjoys that unique foliage and understands the basic care requirements of Hoyas, this is going to be a great one to add to your collection. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple of days with another Hoya. Bye.